Hey guys, it's Aiko, and I'm an American English pronunciation coach and business coach based in Hawaii. How are you doing? And so I'm in Hawaii, so we got this stay-at-home order until April 30th. It's a long time. We still have one more month to go without being able to go out freely. We can still go like grocery shopping and we can, exercise outside, stuff like that. But, we try to stay at home as much as possible. So I hope everyone is staying safe. I hope you're still enjoying, even though you have to stay at home until April, at the end of April. All right, so in this video, I would like to talk about how you can improve your English pronunciation. So I have 3 points here, and I know you want to know about English vowels and consonants for sure, but there are so many other things that you can practice and improve your pronunciation drastically. So I'm going to talk about 3 elements here today. So the first element is about air. So pronunciation is all about air. So the air comes out from your mouth, right? And you use your tongue and the shape of your lips and use your throat and stuff like that to create sound. But the important thing is you push out the air. I mean, not like a push out. You want to use your diaphragm effectively, but the thing is you want to be able to project your voice more in English. So I know that I'm a Japanese speaker, so I know that my pronunciation in English is kind of weak because in Japanese we are trained to speak more quietly, especially in public. So in order to be able to speak English though, you want to be able to project your voice. So therefore, you need to have a lot of air coming out of your mouth. Don't let air escape from your nose, meaning, the air goes out of the velum. Velum is a valve inside of your mouth. When you are just breathing like this, close your mouth, and then you can still breathe in and out, right? Because there is a valve called velum is open so that air can come out. The air can come in and out from your nose, right? So you don't want to have a lot of air escaping from your nose when you're speaking English. So that's something that you can do. Don't let air escape from your nose. Have more air from your mouth so that you can project your voice in English easier, more easily. All right, so next point is to have a lot more vibration. So it's very important to be able to feel the vibration in your mouth. For example, when you pronounce V, you should be able to feel that your lower lip and your upper teeth are vibrating. V. And for example, year, year, which is very difficult word for Japanese to pronounce. So I used to pronounce year, so same as ear, mimi, ear, and toshi, year. For me, those were the same before because I didn't know about the vibration. But Y has very strong vibration, so we pronounce year. You need a lot of vibration in your tongue, right? So that's something that you can work on. So you want to have really strong vibration inside of your mouth so that consonants become more clear and crisp. And so that was the second point. The third point is the momentum. Momentum, I cannot emphasize enough. English needs a lot of momentum. So what I mean by momentum is that it needs speed. English needs a lot of speed and energy. That's because you want to project your voice, right? But when you project your voice, you want to have some type of energy flow. Otherwise, you get tired. No one talks like textbook, like, hello, how are you? You don't really have any momentum, right? But in the real life, we just say, oh, hey, how are you? How are you? It's like so fast, right? That's because you have the momentum. Textbook pronunciation doesn't have momentum. It's the exaggerated version of the language, right? And no one speaks like that, because if you speak like textbook, you will get tired right away. And you don't want to get tired, right? Because you want to be able to speak all day without getting tired, right? So you want to use the energy flow. So therefore, you want to use the momentum. You need to have the momentum. It's like when you run. Let's say when you run, right before you start running, what do? You kind of like anticipate, right? Like you kind of form and you start running with the flow. You have the momentum. And think of like when you're running and when you finish running and then you try to stop right away, what does it happen? You don't stop right away because you have the momentum, and when you try to stop, your body still moves forward a little bit, right? And then you finally stop because you had the momentum. So it's the same thing for English. You want to have some anticipation before you start speaking, and after you finish speaking, you still have the momentum. So English does not stop right away. So this is the difference between, like, huge difference between Japanese and English. Japanese doesn't have momentum. So it's easy to start and it's easy to stop suddenly. So that's why Japanese vowels are so choppy, especially at the beginning and the end. But in English, it needs momentum. It really needs momentum, so it doesn't stop right away. So when you try to finish a sentence in English, the air still comes out at the end, the sound still comes out at the end. Therefore, the ending part of English sentence gets longer. So I don't say longer, it's longer. It's longer at the end. So that's why you want to have some momentum at the end, so that you will start sounding more like English, rather than rather than sounding like your native language. Especially like for Japanese speakers, I recommend that you want to make like a strong momentum. Okay, so thank you for. May I ask, what does? Hold on. How do I see the comment? Okay, so it was, what is momentum? Momentum, I don't know how to say it in Japanese. 動き? 流れ? I think. So it's like, oh yeah, so let's say that you're driving a car. You try to stop. You push the brake, right? But does car stop right away suddenly? No, it doesn't, right? Because it's moving, so you can't stop right away. So it doesn't stop like this, but try to stop but still goes. Does that make sense? So in Japanese, it doesn't have that kind of momentum. 日本語はすぐにパッと止まる, right? It's so short, especially at the end. Yeah, okay, good. And for English though, like when I say for English though, it doesn't go like for English though. It doesn't go like that. So then if I start speaking like that, I would sound like I'm speaking Japanese. So in English, you want to have the momentum. so it doesn't stop. It's always moving. Japanese language doesn't really move, but English, it moves, always moving. So if you start understanding the momentum in English, then I would say that your pronunciation will improve. All right, so just to recap. So the first point was about air. Have a lot more air from your mouth. Don't let air escape from your nose, because that's how you speak Japanese. If the air escapes from your nose, you'll be able to speak quietly, like 日本語は小さな声で話す, right? But in English, you need a lot more air from your mouth. So therefore, you want to close the velum here. You more, use the diaphragm and have more air from your mouth. And the second point was the vibration. You need a lot more vibration inside of your mouth. To be able to create a lot of vibration in your mouth, you need to be relaxed. So if you think about like music, if you think of like playing guitar or something, and the strings need to be like untouched, right? If you touch the string and the sound stops, right? So it's the same thing for English. Your whole body is a musical instrument. So make sure that your body is relaxed and create a lot of vibration, and you feel it in your tongue or the teeth or in your lips. There are parts that vibrate when you pronounce certain consonants, right? So that's what you want to focus on. And the third point was about momentum. English needs a lot of momentum. And then please try to feel the momentum when you listen to native speakers' pronunciation. They have like a lot of energy movement, and that's how you can improve your pronunciation. All right, so please let me know if you have any more questions. So right now I am not accepting new clients, but I will soon, because I am giving a like a group course right now, and it will be ending in 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, yeah, 3 weeks. So after that, I will be accepting new clients for the group coaching, where I cover all those aspects of learning English pronunciation, including rhythm, breathing, intonation, and stress, consonant clusters, and vowel reduction, and vowels and consonants. Especially, I'm focusing on a lot of vowels, because there are so many vowels in American English, right? And also consonants are a bit difficult, because you want to understand about air and vibration and momentum. So question, how can I practice momentum in Japan? In Japan, you can definitely check YouTube channels and just listen to how American people communicate each other in terms of in the daily conversations, and you feel like they're speaking really fast, right? That's because it has the momentum. It needs to move. So, one thing I can recommend is that you can check textbook English pronunciation, right? And then watch how American people speak in daily conversation. There is a huge difference between textbook form of language and real language, right? So, and then you can maybe analyze what's the difference. They sound so different. It's not just the speed, but the energy movement is a bit different, and a lot of sounds get connected in daily conversation. You can start just focusing on the difference between those two forms of language, and you'll be able to find that, okay, so the momentum is different in daily conversations, stuff like that, so that you can realize what's different. so I am so I offer 12-week pronunciation course for Japanese clients who are advanced English learners and who need English at work for their career. So if you are interested in it, you can go to my website and check発音矯正.com, HATSUONKYOSEI.com, 発音矯正.com, meaning accent reduction in Japanese. Alright, so please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and thank you very much for your comment. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit the bell button so that you get the notifications when I go on YouTube live like this today. And I am usually explaining how to pronounce certain words. So if you have like words that you want me to explain on YouTube, please comment here, or I'm gonna put a link in the description box where you can send me. I'm gonna put a form in the description box, so you can actually send me your request directly. So please do so. And if you are interested in my course, but you want to check how I teach, I have some pronunciation courses on Udemy and Teachable, so you can check them out. I'm gonna put the link in the description box. And I also teach business. I really love business now. So I am coaching English coaches, Japanese people who are English coaches or pronunciation coaches who want to build their online coaching business. So if you are interested in learning business, please check out my website as well. I have some free gift on my website too. Alright, so thank you very much for attending live. I'll try to come on YouTube live more often because, everybody is staying at home nowadays. Especially in Hawaii, we have the stay-at-home order until April 30th at least, right? So I will try to create more videos like this for myself and for others. So I hope that you are staying safe and have a nice day. Bye.